Hey there friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new weekly vlog. So today is Friday, it's Friday the 3rd of November, and I thought I would add so I got back from Tenerife a couple of days ago and I thought I would add the end of this week on to next week's weekly vlog just to make it that bit longer and hopefully that bit more interesting. I've just got ready. As you can see, my lip is like cracked and bleeding because I got back to the UK like a couple of days ago and honestly the weather, it was 30 degrees in Tenerife. It's like 10 here, if that. So cold. So my lip is cracked. I'm wearing like a bajillion layers. Oh my word. No one even can see my tan, which is on point if I do say so myself. But as I say, today's Friday. I'm just about to go to town to meet my grandparents for some lunch, and then either today or tomorrow I'm from the Stoke-on-Trent, which is in the Potteries, and there's an exhibition which is like the British Ceramics Biennial, basically a big ceramics exhibition, which looks quite interesting, but it's only on till Sunday and I only found out about it this week and I really want to go and check it out. So me and my dad are either going to go to that today or tomorrow, so I thought I would vlog this weekend and take you guys along to that, as some of the pictures I've seen, it looks really interesting and really cool. So yeah, I shall take you guys along for that one, which is why I thought I would add a couple of days extra on. I don't know what I've got planned next week. Oh, next week's not that interesting, which is why I think I decided to vlog today. So I've got a dentist appointment and a funeral, but I'm also going out for lunch with my friend, and then we're taking my nan out for lunch for her birthday on a different day, so those will be a bit more interesting. But I hope you enjoy this week's weekly vlog and roll on whatever happens for the rest of the week. So I've just got home and it's now 2 o'clock on Monday, and as I say, I have just got home. Me and my dad went and brought a tumble dryer, and we also brought a new camera, and then I went to the dentist, and then we had lunch out, but you know, the highlight was my new camera. So for quite a while I've been thinking about getting myself a new camera. The camera that I take photographs on my blog and the camera that I film sort of main YouTube channel videos rather than vlogs is my Canon 600D, but it is an absolute beast because it's a DSLR and I love it, but it's so huge, so it's a nightmare to carry around, a nightmare to pack, especially when just going on like a really chill holiday when you haven't got very much room in your suitcase. And so I did some research and decided to pick up a new camera. I originally was looking into the Olympus pens, as I know a lot of YouTubers have those and bloggers have those and really recommend them. However, they're like upwards of £550, and that's pretty much like nearly the same price as my DSLR. So I looked in the shop, looked what was similar, and did some research, and ended up picking up the Sony A5000. Gosh, the box is quite big. Ow. So I'm going to unbox it now and I shall show you guys. I'm very excited. I've pretty much bought this to take on holiday, to take on trips and things like that, so that it'll fit more in like my hand luggage and I won't need to be worried about carrying my massive DSLR around, which is absolutely massive and really, really heavy and can get a tad annoying. So I now have the new camera charging. I've figured out what to do with it, and this is it. It is the Sony A5000, and it's a digital camera with a not detachable. Oh, what's the word marker? An interchangeable lens, so I'm pretty sure that I could probably get my massive Canon lens on the front. I haven't tried, I'm not going to, but I'm pretty sure I could. So the lens works like your standard camera lens, which zooms in and out and you turn the wheel, but then it's a smaller digital camera. It also is internet Wi-Fi enabled, so you download an app to your phone, which was another reason I wanted to get it, is that you download an app to your phone and then you can transfer the pictures from the camera to your phone, which means for me that I won't necessarily need to take my laptop on holiday anymore, because I can get the pictures on my phone from the camera rather than having to put them on the computer and then on the camera on my phone or something like that, which is what I normally have to do. So I'm very excited about it. It feels really, really strange actually, because the screen is so much smaller than that on my DSLR, and also there's no lens hole. Like, there's just the screen. There you can see that. There's just the screen on the back, rather than the hole that you look through. Rather than the hole that you look through on a typical DSLR. So that is going to take a bit of getting used to, as the screen is that bit smaller than on my DSLR, but I think I'll get used to it in the end. I've just taken a few pictures and the quality looks pretty good. When I'm taking the picture and if I zoom in quite far, it looks a bit blurry and like noisy, but when you've taken the picture that doesn't show up at all. But I think it's just going to be like practice and stuff and figuring out whether, because I brought it for holidays predominantly, especially when I went to Mallorca and Tenerife. I took my DSLR and hardly use it just because it's so heavy and such a pain to carry around, whereas that is so small, I fill my bags, all that sort of jazz. But it's figuring out whether, and things like outfit photos, the pictures will turn out the right way and that sort of thing, or whether I'm better sticking to my DSLR for that. But then again, I do often shoot my blog outfit photos on my phone anyway, so it's just going to be a period of playing around and figuring things out and seeing what works for what. But if you would like to see a review of this camera up on my channel at some point, please let me know in the comments. It won't be for maybe until after Christmas, but that's only like 2 months away now, so please let me know in the comments if that might interest you. To know my thoughts. As I think I said earlier, I was originally looking at the Olympus pens, but they were like £250 more than this Sony, and all the features were the same, the style of camera was still the same, and this was a lot cheaper, which works better for my budget and my bank balance, I have to say. Hey everyone, so today is Thursday. Apologies that I've not vlogged that much this week. I think the last day I vlogged was Monday when I got my new camera. And I'm sorry I haven't vlogged that much. I've not had a very good mental health week, so I didn't want to fake it and just be like, oh yeah, everything's great, when I haven't been feeling the best. But I think I said seriously, I was meant to be going out for lunch with my friend, but I can't. I don't feel like I could hack it. So I was just going to have a really chill day. I'd got plans to watch a film and try and bring myself a bit more back up. And not have like a people day, and just focus on making myself smile and calm down a bit. And then, so our next door neighbours have had a fence put along a wall, like a wall that joins onto our yard, that's next to our yard, and so they've had to so there was ivy on both sides of the wall they've put the fence next to, so they've had to take it all off their side and just chucked it on our side. So my dad was like, oh yeah, your granddad's gonna come today and just take all the cut all the ivy back so it doesn't look like such a mess. It'll probably take him like 20 minutes. I'll be here about 10. So if you're still asleep, it doesn't matter. And I wasn't asleep when he arrived, but my nan came with him, and like literally, she's cleaned out. Like downstairs now stinks. I don't know what she's cleaned, but and like, you know when people just like she's literally just turned up, and I know she means really well, but I'm a bit like, oh my word, I wanted to know people day. And if my granddad had just come on his own, he would have just done the ivy. He would have taken him 20 minutes. I've been, hi, bye, I'll see you at the weekend. And oh man, now I'm just so on edge. And I feel like I'm confined to my room, which is a bit of a mess anyway. So today's not started too well. However, I made a little Glossier order last week, and when I say little, I've realised the box came today and it's quite big, so I thought I'd unbox it on camera, but I'm going to do a full main channel haul video. I thought that would be quite interesting, and then what I might do is like a month and a half's time do like a review of all the products and how I'm getting on with them. So yes, I'll probably film that video this afternoon. It'll go up at the weekend or next week. But where shall I put you? Put you down and I'll put it on camera. Let's see about there. Yes, you can see me. Apologies for my hair. It's not actually as greasy and like the light on, but it's not actually as greasy and horrendous as it looks. I promise. I've just stuck it up because it was really annoying me. It does need washing, but not like I could have lasted. It's one of those days where I could do last another day with it if I really wanted to. So I have a really big box. On the side of the box, they've like stuck it together with the Glossier tape, which is really cute, and it says it's got a smiley face and a have a nice day on, which I just think is very. I just think it's very nice, very polite. You know, some cosmetics brands, the people that work there can be not so nice, and I feel like they are trying to say, hey, we're just people too, we want you to have a good day, and I appreciate that. If I can get into this dang box. Yes, I'm in. Oh, it's pink on the inside. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, so I open the box, and it's like this with the Glossier. Oh, I'm in. Oh, there's a box in a box. So let me take you off here. So I opened it up, and it's like that. And there's some stickers. Oh, and there's another sticker. Oh, that's not the same type of fabric. And then I have a box in a box. I'll put you back up here and get the box out from in the box if I can. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I feel like this could go really badly, so I had to tip it upside down. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, this, like I can use this box for things in the future. So my items have come in a box like this. I haven't had this any sort of like, this isn't any blogger mail, I've ordered these all myself, haven't said I'm a blogger or anything, so they've just come in this box with a G on. Maybe it's just because I did a bigger order. But this is a sort of box which I would like 100% reuse, really helpful. And then I have the typical pink Glossier box. Oh, maybe they've come in a box. So one of the things I ordered was the Phase 1 set. So maybe they've come in the box because of that. So I've got this little postcard which is about that. And then all my items are in here. I'm not going to unbox my camera because as I say, I'm going to do a full video on my channel. But this is like, this I'm dying about. It's amazing. And the packaging, like, oh my word, this box though, this box that it's come in, like the box that was inside the box, just like I would definitely reuse this. I use this as a storage box. I can even use the lid as one thing and the bottom is another. Like I can use it for cables, I can use it for skincare. Like at the minute by the side of my desk I have a printer that isn't plugged in, and I've literally just got all my cameras and all my cables on top of it. So I think I could use this for that. I could use the lid and the box are like pretty much the same size. So I could use the lid for one thing and the box for another. It's got that sort of papery smell, so you probably couldn't use it for any, like for in the bathroom, but could use it for makeup or toiletries or like as a bedside table holder. That is cool. I appreciate that. And then on the inside, it's just bright pink. I was hoping that, because on the, again, mine says make the world Glossier, and I was hoping that it would say something that was a bit more Instagrammable, but I'm sure I will survive. I'm now going to be a bit domestic, as I've got a hammer and the box of nails, and I think there's a tape measure in here and all sorts. As you may have noticed, I've taken the pictures down of the back wall in my room. As well, there was 3 pictures up there in frames that were like posters from shows I'd been to see, but I hadn't put those up there. My mum had when she redid my room, because the 3 frames had been empty because the prints that were in them I'd got at uni. And I was going in the room, my room hadn't quite been feeling like my room, so I'd been trying with putting pictures up in different places and all that sort of thing. So I decided yesterday I was going to put the pictures, my A3 prints out for that I had done that are by Ella Masters. I'm going to put them back up on the back wall in those frames. Turns out my dad has somehow accidentally managed to bin about 7 of my prints, a couple of which were limited edition ones. He doesn't know how he's done it, but like we've searched top and bottom of the house, and like the drawer that they were in, one of them was still left in, so we assume you must have accidentally binned them. So I'm gonna have to order some new prints, some like big ones. I only have now 1 print that is bigger than A5, as my dad has accidentally binned them all, so I'm gonna have to get some new ones. So I've decided I'm gonna move around some of the stuff that's in my room at the moment until I order some new ones and then they come. So I've got the nail and hammer and DIY box out, as I'd got a print on the top of here that my friend Emily had done me. She's a graphic designer and she'd done it herself, and I've now put that up on a different wall, so I will show you. Christmas, Emily did me this Harry Potter print. She did it all herself, made it like gold, foiled it and put it in a frame. So this is now up on like a big bit of wall by my window, and I've put a picture of me and my mum in a frame from when we went to the Harry Potter studio tour, because it wasn't in a frame, it was just sort of stood up. So I thought I'll put it on in a frame, and then it goes really nicely with the one that Emily did for me. So I've got the nail and hammer out so I can put that on the wall next to it. So I'm going to try and do that now without breaking my finger or injuring myself or injuring the wall. Fingers crossed. I'm very proud of me. If it'll stay on the wall, who knows, but it is on the wall at the moment, so that is the main thing. And there we have it. I think you can kind of see. So this is my desk. This is my room basically. So this is like my shelves. And this is a little chest of drawers, and this is my little desky setup. And then basically they are on here. Hey everyone, today is Friday. It's currently 10 to 12 and I'm just finishing my breakfast. I'm just finishing my tea. And then I'm going to start getting ready. So I need to make my bed and get ready for the day. I'm also going to film my Glossier haul video today to hopefully go up on Sunday or Saturday at some point in the next few days. Anywho. And then I'm going up to town as I'm getting my eyebrows done finally. These are like, they're so bad. But if you've watched my weekly vlogs, then you'll know a couple of weeks ago my normal eyebrow person was on holiday, so I couldn't get an appointment until it was like 3 weeks after when I wanted one. So I went to a new place that was significantly cheaper that I didn't have to make an appointment for, but the customer service was horrendous. I've never experienced pain on my eyebrows like that. And literally within a couple of days of me having it done, like the grow back was really strange and came back really quickly, grew back a lot quicker than they normally do. I think it was because she hadn't taken like the time to make sure that it was all sort of done right and the right shape and things. So I'm getting my eyebrows done today, thankfully, because these bushy madams need some attention. I just spent a good 40 minutes trying to get on the phone to the hospital. I've got an appointment with the ear, nose and throat department. I got the appointment through and it's on the day I'm going to Nottingham next week, and it's on the day I go at like 9 in the morning at a hospital about 40 minutes away, when there's a hospital literally like there's one 15 literally is right next to my grandparents, which is like 10 minutes down the road. Like I could walk if I wanted to. There's another one which is 20 minutes, but no, which is 40 minutes away. So ridiculous. But I've just spent like half an hour, 40 minutes trying to get through to the number on the piece of paper they sent me so I can rearrange it. Couldn't get through, and then I noticed that there was another number that was like crossed out in black, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try that. Tried it, got through in 5 minutes. The one was really nice, it changed it for me straight away. So who knows what that was all about, but I managed to do it in the end. My tea is pretty much cold. As I was on the phone or trying to get on the phone to a person for so blooming long. Anyway, so yes, as I say, I'm just going to get ready, then I'm going to film a Glossier video, then I'm going to go to town and get my eyebrows done. I think I'm also going to get pictures printed, as I have photo albums and my parents got photo albums from when I was like, my mum did them, but not my dad. My dad is now going to have to figure out what he's going to do with them. But I've got them since like before I was born, like literally they're all in date order. It's quite cute, and I now have the same from like since I was about 10, and I haven't had any pictures printed since last year, so they're all on a memory stick, and I'm gonna go and get them printed today. I tried to do it online because I know it's a lot cheaper, but the website I tried to do it on Photobox and just was not having any of it. Like it got to halfway through uploading them all and then told me it had done and it hadn't, and so I'm just going to go into a shop and grin and bear how expensive it's probably going to be, and maybe going to get a photo frame as well. I've also ordered a print for the back wall. I only ended up ordering 1 instead of 3 because I was searching for ages on loads of different websites and nothing really grabbed me, and I wasn't like, oh, I love it. And then at about 10:30 last night I was on Etsy and I found this lady that does screen prints, and I saw this picture and was like, yeah, that's the one, I love it. But it's only 1, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to look on that wall, because that wall is huge and it normally has 3 prints on, so we shall see. But I'm going to stop rambling and drink my tea before it gets even colder, because it's a bit gross already. So just curled my hair and put my my moisturiser on. I've used so I think I said yesterday that some of the Glossier bits that I got I got the phase 1 set, so which includes the Milky Jelly cleanser and the priming moisturiser on my skin. I've used them both like morning and evening yesterday, or when they arrived yesterday, and this morning my skin feels so soft. So I think It's now, my eyebrow appointment is 1:35, it's now 12:40, and it normally takes me quite a while to get an Uber, so I need to get a wriggle on to get ready. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to film the Glossier video now. I might be able to do it when I get home. If not, I'll have to do it tomorrow. But I should finish getting ready and then decide, I think. Oops. Oopsie. Honestly, I just don't do mornings. I'm just not a morning person. But I'm not an evening person. I'm just like, I'm not a morning out, not an early bird. I'm not a morning out. I'm a permanently exhausted pigeon. That's me. I've done it. I've got ready. I'm ready. It's now 12:55. I'm looking a lot more presentable. Oh, I think that's better. I'm looking a lot more presentable than I was earlier, and I have time to film the Glossier video as long as I don't ramble for too long. So I think I'm going to hopefully try and set my camera now and do that very, very quickly before I have to leave. So I'm just sat in the hall waiting for my Uber to arrive. It's like 5 minutes to my eyebrow appointment, so I think I'm going to be late, which is really annoying. I hate being late. But it's just started chucking it down as well, so I've got to put a hat on. In the hopes that I won't get. I've got an umbrella, but it just seems a bit pointless when I'm going from house to car to shopping centre. So fingers crossed I won't be too late for my appointment and the Uber shall arrive soon. So I've just got home from having lunch with my dad and my grandparents on my nan's birthday. I'm going to end this week's weekly vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think I've edited about half of it so far. It's already looking to be quite a long one, which I'm really, really happy about. So let me know in the comments if you prefer longer vlogs or shorter weekly vlogs. I personally prefer longer ones. I'm always really happy when they're longer. But I hope you've enjoyed this week's weekly vlog. Remember to like and subscribe if you have, and I shall see you guys really soon. Bye.